let's go ahead and get started. A little after 10, but yeah. So glad you're all here. Welcome. My name's Dan Clark. I am the Director of the Local Government Center, and I've been invited here to provide this board training. It's not a boring training. To be clear, it's going to be a board training. And so hopefully all of you are here at the right spot, intending to be trained and instructed on serving on boards. So my first question for all of you, let me tell you where I'm from. So I'm from Montana State University. Anybody hear of that place? All right. It's always nice to come to Missoula. All right, so I'm with the Local Government Center. I'm the director of the Local Government Center over in Bozeman. The center's been around for about 30 plus years, about 35 years. And our mission is to build the capacity of local governments across the state of Montana through technical assistance, research, and training. So being here today, work with you is part of our meeting our mission. And we work across the state with cities and counties, appointed elected boards. We do a tremendous amount of training, a lot of strategic planning for those of you that might serving on a board that are looking for some way to come together and unify around some sort of a goals and mission. We do a lot of that type of work. We do this type of work, and then work with elected officials. So we do a lot of trainings for mayors, city councils, and county commissioners. So that's a little bit about who I am, what we do. A little bit about me personally. I've been with the center for a little over 8 years. I've been in Montana for a little over 20 years. And I served as the mayor of the city of Shoto. Anyone know where that's at? Yeah, so my arm is still sore from being twisted to do that, but I had a wonderful time, wonderful experience serving as the mayor of that small community. I was also the county extension agent, so I couldn't go to the grocery store without spending 2 hours. People either yapping to me about their garden or about their crops or about potholes. So my wife stopped sending me to the grocery store to get milk. But great experience. So that's kind of where I come from. I've been working in small rural communities all over the state for most of my career here in Montana. So I understand Montana, I understand local governance pretty well. And so my hope is today that we can cover all the material that I have planned, which is hopefully the same things that you're here to learn. So my first question then is, how many of you have gone through one of my board trainings before? Raise your hand. Wow, just keep coming back. All right, so hopefully we can wow you some more with new material. There's not much new, but we'll see. How many of you are newly appointed to serving on a board? All right, so quite a few of you. All right, how many of you are on a county board? About half, and then I'm assuming the rest of you are city boards? You don't know? You just, who appointed you? Do you know who appointed you? The county? I know that yeah, that bagel got in there pretty quick, didn't it? All right, so city, county boards, and then and maybe we can talk a little bit about administrative boards versus advisory boards. Really, as you can see, I do not have a PowerPoint. You're welcome. So I'm not going to kill you with the PowerPoint. So this is going to be very dynamic. I am going to follow and cover whatever you want to talk about. So we're going to have you think here in just a minute, or be thinking now, and we'll put them up here on the board. What is it that you want to learn? What do you want to know? For some of you, this is the first time you're serving on a board, a public board. This is different than serving on a nonprofit board or a community board. And so we want to make sure you understand what are those statutory and constitutional responsibilities that you have as a board member to make sure that you're meeting your obligations and not compromising the citizens' right to participate in the process. So we'll talk a little bit about governing and governing principles, good governance principles, and so whatever you want to make sure we cover today, from open meetings, citizen participation, noticing meetings, meeting minutes, conducting the meeting, the role of the chair, all that good stuff we can cover. So think about what is it you want to know. We'll throw it up here on the board, and that will be our agenda for today. And I think we're done by 6 this afternoon, is that right? Is that what you committed to? Oh, so I guess noon. So I have lots of stories, so I'll have to moderate my yapping and stories because it's so much fun. So we can get out of here at noon. So let me just quickly ask now the types of boards. So if you can just throw out the types of boards that you serve on so I can get a sense in my head who's in the room and what role you're playing. So, library boards, oh, cemetery boards, okay. Board of Adjustments with the city.
Volunteer fire department.
Ooh, volunteer fire. So it's on a fire board? Okay, on the board. Elected position?
Yep.
Yep, all right.
Huh?
Which department?
Green Up Potomac?
Missoula.
And same with you, fire board? Okay, great. Hospital district, elected position? Yep, okay.
Open land.
Open lands, sewer water district, HOA, planning board. So HOA, lovely, thank you for bringing that up.